If Butcher is the kind of guy that has to let somebody else go first, Johanna is the one that always goes first. Welcome to Heroes of the Storm, you can do better. I'm Patinator, and we're going to be playing Johanna, and I have stitches in my mouth, and it feels weird. No, I went through some dental stuff, and now there are stitches in my mouth. So, aside from that, we're going to be building around Johanna's Condemn, because one, her level 1 talent is pretty much mandatory. Two, she has a blind, which I feel makes her very relevant. Again, I've been all over this auto attack business, and while I enjoy dealing out the auto attacks, I also enjoy shutting down the enemy, and that's why we're playing Johanna. If you already know what that's all about, you can click on the timestamp in the description below or the annotation on the lower left to skip straight on to the gameplay. For those of you sticking around, let's take a quick look at her abilities. Q, punish, step forward. What? I guess she does step forward, but she takes a swing with her shield, slows people hit. The slow decays over 2 seconds. It's a good way to pin and spin around a guy. You slow him down a little bit, sprint ahead of him, and then stay in front of him, push him, holding him back in your team's range. W, condemn. After 1 second, you pull nearby enemies towards you, stunning them for a really quick bit and dealing a minuscule amount of damage. This is what we're going to be building around. Good ability, good for dislodging people, keep interrupting channeled abilities, even the ones that require movement. E, shield glare, deals damage, causes people to miss basic attacks. It's all good. Depending on the enemy comp, this can be okay, good for dismounting people, or excellent if they have a Sergeant Hammer, an Illidan, and an Artanis. Well, you can pretty much shut down their damage for a good 1.5 seconds, which may be more than enough time to give your team the advantage. Iron Skin, oof, this is such a beautiful ability. She gains a shield. That's fine, but she also becomes unstoppable, which means nothing will affect her. No CC will get in her way. So this is really her quote-unquote initiate, if it has to be used that way, because you can do what no other tank can really do, which is just walk into somebody's face and then, you know what, I'm here, I'm gonna condemn you and your friends, bunch you up, and help my Jaina and Kalfas get those big numbers. So depending on the enemy composition, you may either want to use this early, so that you can get into position to help your guys out, or late if they don't have a lot of CC, so that you get a little bit of health quote-unquote back, and which lets you stay in the fight, lets you keep pulling off those condemns and punishes, and again, makes things easier for your guys. And that's really your job as a warrior, at least as Johanna. You make it easier for people to hit their shots. It's not about you, it's about making everybody else around you better. Her 2 heroics are Falling Sword. You have the ability to jump towards an area, land, knock up other enemies, and figure out, maybe I should have picked up Blessed Shield. I'm not a fan of this. There may be moments where Falling Sword is the correct call, but I have not encountered those moments because Blessed Shield is just so good. I mean, it got nerfed. The stun lasts for a shorter period of time, but it's still a ranged stun, which will allow your guys to jump in front of to initiate on the enemy team, or to force the enemy team to split. Let's say 5 of them are retreating. You hit Blessed Shield in the front 3 people or rather, and the other 2 either have to make a choice to reinitiate in a weak position, or to keep leaving the 3 members of the team, open for the pickings. Alright, that's about it. Let's take a look at the talents. Level 1, all of these are good. Regeneration Master, a big fan of that. Reinforce, ooh, more block, please. But, okay, maybe not Righteous Smash, that's not so good. But Night Take Spawn, sadly, is mandatory. Deals extra damage to minions and mercenaries, and the objective at Infernal Shrines, because that hasn't been fixed yet, and stuns them for 3 seconds. You're a mini Sylvanas, you've got to clear, and at later levels you can use Night Take Spawn along with Punish to clear a wave pretty much instantaneously. What this gives you is freedom. It lets you clear a wave and then help out your allies, because if you can leave your laning partner alone every now and then, because experience is not from you don't get experience by not letting your guys die. You get experience by killing the other guys' minions. Given that knowledge, the faster you can clear your lane, the more you can roam, and the more you can roam, the more you can improve everybody else's lane and their presence. So it's all good. Level 4, depending on the map, Eternal Retaliation or Laws of Hope. Even with a full Condemn build, sometimes you don't pick Eternal Retaliation. It depends on some maps. Let's say Haunted Mines as the map we're gonna be on, and Dragonshire. Most of the fights, the really big fights, are gonna happen with the objective pushing down a lane, and the minions are still gonna be going down those lanes. And Eternal Retaliation lets you decrease the cooldown of your Condemn by 0.75 seconds for each enemy affected, maximum of 10 targets. So your Condemn now has a cooldown of 2.5 seconds, which lets you keep interrupting people, keeps pushing them, pulling them out of position, disorienting them. But that's not always the case. There are some maps wherein most of the big fights won't happen there, such as Cursed Hollow. You're going to be fighting in a mostly empty field with the Tribute. That's going to be the core point of the map. And Eternal Retaliation, while still good, pales in comparison to Laws of Hope because it gives you regen and gives you burst heal, which lets you stay around the objective longer, hold the position for your team longer. So it really depends on, 1, your playstyle, 2, the map you're playing on. There's no problem with picking Laws of Hope on a place like Haunted Mines, although it'll affect your objective clearing. It's just that I feel Eternal Retaliation has a place, and so does Laws of Hope. You don't want to increase Roar's Punish damage because that doesn't give you much. I feel like Amplified Healing could be the winner if Night Take Spawn wasn't so mandatory. Level 7, Conviction. For the Condemn build, the rest are also good, but I'm going to focus largely on Conviction because it gives you... The problem with Johanna is that she does not have an initiate. She does not have a way to immediately get into the fight. She can walk her way there and can be unstoppable, but the enemy team still has the option to just walk away and just, wait for the proper time for them to initiate. When Conviction gives you a little oomph, a little speed to really get in their faces and start the fight. It'll also give you an escape and let you use your Condemn while running away. Usually you don't want to do that while running away because you'll just probably end up pulling your chasers nearer to you. But with this, it makes it a quote-unquote viable escape option. Battle Momentum does have its place, but if you're trying to build Johanna for more control, this is the way to go. Because Battle Momentum, while good, does not work on well as her because her auto attacks aren't as fast as they could be as other characters, reducing the effectiveness of Battle Momentum. The Crusade Marches is also okay, but there's something to be said about building a character that cannot die, but you're really limiting her utility. Shin's Exposed is terrible. It's rarely worth it. If ever, I know it scales, but it's just not good. Conviction is still my go-to talent there. Level 10, we discussed the heroics. Level 13, this is where the builds drastically deviate depending on what you want to do and your current position in the game and your composition and basically the context of the game. Burning Rage is the go-to. If you don't know what to pick, go for Burning Rage, because now they can't ignore you. Up until this point, they could, quote-unquote, kind of safely ignore you because you're not hurting them. You're only pulling them, dislodging them. They are still, on some level, free to just target people behind you. With this, they're kind of forced to disengage from you, at least from melee, because this starts to hurt after a while. Hold Your Ground is my go-to for defense, more so than Spell Shield, because this increases our second light, our Iron Skin, our trait shield, and reduces its cooldown if it is popped by damage. So all good. More survivability. Subdue, if this were in a different talent tier, I would pick it more because 80% slow is a huge deal and can let you position yourself for a body block. But given that you're giving up area damage and Hold Your Ground, it pales. I can't recommend Subdue. There may be times when you pick Subdue, but I can't figure it. Spell Shield would be amazing if Hold Your Ground wasn't on the same talent tier. Level 16, Holy Renewal, a little more sustained. Now you can still die, but it'll take them a lot more effort because Shield Glare now heals for each hero hit. Good, more sustained. Blessed Hammer is kinda doinky. not a fan of it. I'm not even a fan of it. Might just be me coming from Diablo 3, but I didn't like the Blessed Hammer build there. Not because it wasn't effective, because it was really, really effective, but because I just don't like it aesthetically. But there could be a place for it. Fanaticism, very interesting ability. Whenever you take damage while Iron Skin is active, you gain more movement speed each time you take damage. So, and it stacks up to 40%, allowing you to run into a fight if you find yourself using your Iron Shield early, or having to, or needing it. And yeah, you can use this to initiate. If they ping you, suddenly you're running faster. Or you can now start using your Iron Skin to escape. But usually by the end of the fight, your Iron Skin is only coming off cooldown, so it's not reliable as an escape. The thing is, Holy Renewal is far more consistent. You know what you're gonna get out of it. It doesn't rely on the enemies hitting you, making it, again, more consistent. Imposing Presence used to be the go-to for most warriors, but since they nerfed it, it no longer, really works. It's good if they're focusing you a lot, but they probably shouldn't do that anyway. And the damage speed the attack speed reduction rather falls off when you start attacking somebody else, really limiting its usefulness. Level 20. Heaven's Fury. It's fun. I love Falling Sword. It's not that good. Radiating Faith has a place. You can stun an entire enemy team with it, and it also increases the duration of the stun, making it very useful. But then there's Indestructible and Storm Shield, and it's really down to these two, because if these two weren't on this tier, maybe we'd pick Radiating Faith. But you get a second life bar, literally, with Indestructible. Upon taking fatal damage, you gain a shield equal to your maximum health for 5 seconds. The effect has the 120-second cooldown. So they think they finally got you, and then you're back. And if you have a healer, she can heal you behind the shield, and when the shield falls off or is popped, suddenly you've got health again, and you can continue to engage. Storm Shield, if you got a lot of people with a lot of HP on your team and your support didn't take it, or does not have it available, you can use this to make the entirety of your team better. Anyway, that should cover it. Here are the matchups. We're going to be on the Haunted Mines. I know it seems a little skewed in our favor because we have a tank, and the enemy team, doesn't. But they put up a good fight. It's still a good match. Now sit back and enjoy the video. Look, on paper, our comp looks better. So much better. But you never really know, so we're still going to play this smart, we're still going to play this careful. And if you're wondering why my words sound a little weird, it's because I have a bunch of stitches in my mouth, and not the fun kind of stitches, the one that has the hook. No, I got a few teeth removed, and the back, nothing, too bad. Diabetes complications, or so I like to think, and not, hygiene problems. Let's dash in with our W, with our Condemn. Oh, hello. Blind for you, now you've got problems. See, this gives us a real sense of impunity against AA heavy comps, and we're going to rotate the bot now and help our Sylvanas. I think those two should be able to handle that well. If we can shut down their characters, their auto attacks at the right time, I think we'll always be in a good place. Hey, Abifer, thanks for the mines. That's totally what I needed to get right now. We shouldn't be expending so much mana since we've got the advantage in clear, I think. We're taking a lot of hits. But we're okay. I think since the main fights are going to happen around a bunch of stuff, we will blind you first, pull you in, and pick on this Illidan. Say goodbye, Illidan. We got the impunity. Let's go after nobody. Let's go after nobody. As I was saying, I was thinking of going hard on the Condemns, at least in the Condemn tanks, because of the way the fights are going to happen here. They're going to happen around a bunch of minions. They're going to happen around the skulls. So the other, the level 4 talent for them that reduces the cooldown depending on the number of targets, it should, give us a lot to work with. That is annoyingly long ranged, but I'm okay with it. I like it. Let's get in there and let's start getting them skulls. Okay, as long as going after that, I should be able to clean this up. Oh, a lot of people here. Okay, blind for you. We got the skulls. They stole them from me. I am Well, not angered, but I am miffed. Let's say miffed. That's the word I'm gonna go for. Sylvanas is going in hard in bot, so we're gonna go help her. Wow, Sylvanas just kind of tanked all of that. Yeah, let's do that. Sergeant Hammer is up here. But their Illidan is out of position. I don't like this engagement right now. Okay.
Very well.
Yeah, let's do that. 3 left. That's kind of wise of them. We have the better comp, we have the better engage, we have the better team fight. What they will win on is Abathur, because he's going to be able to get the experience while we're all busy here, so we need to make this fast. Alright, Eternal Retaliation. Let's make this worth it. Alright, let's zone out these two. I don't care. I will tank all of it. This is called impunity. Okay, this is called running away. And that monk went in too fast. Let's see if we can grab anybody. No? Alright. Okay, worth it now. Let's grab that medic. Alright, and let's grab the skull. You know who I like playing when I want to be impunity-ish? It's Johanna, because of her talent, because of her trait, because of her D, because her D says, you know what, I want to walk into your team, and you can't stop me. You're not gonna say no to me. 2 skulls left, 69 skulls, that's good. Okay. I don't like this mechanic on the Haunted Mines, the fiddliness of timing your capture. Bruisers, but that's silly. But I guess we're going there. Is that a Master Morales? I like it. Alright, we're on the way. Sylvanas dove in too far. Let's blind somebody, and let's pull them out of position. Alright. I'll just walk in here, because I can do that. Somebody get their Morales. I'm staying here. You are not stopping me. Blind for you. There. At least we got it. No, we got it. That's darn. Well, we died. All my talk of impunity has gone to nothing. Diablo, please don't die. You're gonna die if you keep doing this. Or not. I'm kind of shocked. Hopefully he doesn't run into any mines. Of the Abathur or of the Sergeant Hammer sort. Should we do this? Yeah, let's do this. Absolutely, that's a great idea. No time for that. Yeah, we'll get there. We don't need to defend, guys. We've got the big. I guess we're defending. That's alright. Let's give ourselves some shields. These should be up by the time the next engagement begins. This is completely unnecessary. Not this, not the jungle, but defending, which is a shame. But you go. That's, I guess, part of quick match. Yeah, I walked out of that route. Okay. He's gotta be here somewhere. He's being silly about it. They even got our golems first, and they're pushing down top. Alright, there we go. Conviction. Now we have a better engage. Not, great, but it is there. Sergeant Hammer is the target. Oh, we blinded her. You're not gonna chase that down. So let's just clear the wave. Okay, good news is their Abathur has not dominated the experience game so far. That may matter more later on. Hey, slow. Alright. Yeah, I'm here. You gotta pay attention to me. Without your medic, you guys are in some trouble. Alright, hello. I'll take that. I'll take that for it while we're at it. Okay, blinds for you. What do we want to do? I'm not sure we want to do this, actually. I hope he doesn't pick Metamorphosis. I hope he picks the hunt. He picks the hunt, we're in a good position. But that is an unforced error, so not a fan of that. Okay, our Sylvanas is not playing the best game of her life. Hey! Guess what? No mines. Bad mines. Bad slow mines. Yeah, I'm not gonna charge it on that. I'm not, silly. Abathur mines are big. And did he pick locusts? No, he did not. He picked damage mines. Not a bad call. Oh, yeah. Okay. You gonna poke me? That's fine. You're hitting me? I'm winning. Yep, I wanted to do that. I totally wanted to do that. Diablo needs to run from there. Just there's nothing for him to get. there is a disconnect with which, you know, with how the team wants to play the game. 6 seconds left. Diablo is getting pressured here. Since the pressure is gone,
seems right.
we're coming. Wouldn't be surprised if you're just out of reach. Yep, let's press that D. Blind you so that our Morales can escape. Let's pull for our Morales. Slow for her. Okay, well, we tried. So we're just gonna walk out calmly and patiently. Oh, mines, thank you. What is Sylvanas doing? That's a shame. We have the experience advantage now, but this is still far from over. Morales took the defensive town, so that's good. We have Blessed Shield. See, this is a match. This is time. The match is time. Abathur is here. I'm gonna scoot over there, get a kill on Abathur, and then we're gonna move on with our day. Because he has no vision of us, I don't think the golem does grant vision, so the moment he sees us, he'd better run. He's not there anymore. Yeah, he's not there anymore. Oh. Hold on, Morales, I am lagging. I am lagging like crazy. Stop. Yes. But we're, you know, all mined up. God, you know, I don't like it. I don't hate them. Hate is a strong word, but I don't like people who just keep pinging. Yeah, we see you. We're on. Wow, that lag is crazy. Oh, fine, we'll get in. It's a short trip. Not even sure if that was the... You know what? I'm gonna let that slide. Okay, no need for... Wow, geez, this lag is crazy. It's like, it's not like watching a slideshow. Hey, can we mute that? Because our ping is crazy. Our ping is nuts. They do have the bigger golem. Just gonna clear this wave. Far. Which means that Abathur is back in base. Interesting. Wow. I apologize for this is wow, this is not okay. This amount of lag. I don't even know where it's coming from. Is it because it's Halloween? Yeah, I just sat in that because we don't really have a choice. Okay, well the lag appears to be gone since we're now more responsive. Hey Hammer. Get in here. Stun. Wow, Hammer picked the absolutely wrong one. Alright, okay. Lag is acceptable now. And where do we want to go? I feel like let's start pushing lanes more. No need to probe that. Ha! That long range. Yeah, okay, that is a lot of mines. I just want to pop them. Yeah, let's do this. We got the presence. I'm pretty sure Abathur took the wrong. Yeah, I'm here now. Yeah, I pulled you. Yeah, now time to go. Oh, he picked the teamfight talent. We're low on mana, but we pushed them back. That's okay. Elden was split pushing. Now it is time to go. They have the experience lead. I just wanted to punch that. Okay, let's go back.
I will be back. Count on it.
I do not like. How is Abathur's age experience? Yep, that's about right.
Yes.
Okay, mine should be up. Not because of because of the music cue. You can kind of get a feel for when something is coming thanks to the music cue. Okay, now we're getting aggressed on. Stuns. I just need Morales handled. Yep. And he still has his stim. Burning Rage for you. Okay, no need to walk into that. Thank you for the heals. Yeah, I just wanted to clear that way real quick. Okay, Waffles is following us. That's good, that's good. Now that we have oriented on what needs to be done. Up to and including picking Burning Rage so that we can hug people and hurt them while we're hugging them. Ooh, don't like that split. But the good news is 2 of them are down, which means we're gonna get a gigantic golem. Now, since Abathur did not take Monstrosity, which is probably for the best since the AI and that stuff has been weird lately. Yeah, I'm gonna go help. Oh, fight coming up top. No? Alright. Let's do this. We don't have to be worried about his split push. We're more concerned about his team fight. And when we see that Abathur clone, we will probably go soft. Go back. Okay. Let's position ourselves more defensively. And the stuns. No, that's not the right target. You are. Let's isolate their healer. Well, Morales. I've seen this play before. We missed the blind. We missed the blind. That was like our one job. We missed the blind. This is gonna take too long. Yeah, let's get out of here. We missed the blind. That's like our one job. That's why we picked Johanna to begin with, because she's got the blinds. She's got the blinds on her E, and we missed it. But it didn't, it didn't cost us life. It just cost us a little bit of time. No. No. I guess we're respecting the Abby push. That's gonna be my reasoning. Because there's no functional reason why we should be here, but demanding that the team do what you want. Again, it's one of those things, your enjoyment of the game is limited by I guess. Your enjoyment of the game is not limited by, but it does and should include, now, all the heals ever, how other people react to you. And you have to accept that if you're gonna go with QM. That's just how a quick match works. You're a random group of people hoping that you all have the same objective. Yeah, okay. Very defensive play from our Morales. Not always a fan of that. A lot of the orders there, but that's fine. Fine, we'll play her away. People seem to be obeying her, so
Of course.
Where are they going? Yeah, very, very, very quiet. Turns out we're hunting somebody. Okay. Stuns for everybody. Oh, you dodged, you dastard. Yeah, here's the thing. I can do this. I can just walk in. And that is impudent. Oops. Okay, blinds for Illidan, slows for you. And I'm gonna mount up because he has turned around. Why would you return? Blinds. And that's done. Let's push something. Because the music cue... Oh, okay, the music cue is wrong. I was off on the music cue. Gonna have to back because we are low on mana. I hope this has been a good demonstration of what to do with Johanna. It's always been... If the Butcher is all about letting somebody else go first, Johanna is that person. You go first. But this is a respectable wave, and this could actually kill our Sylvanas if we're not careful. That's fine. We can leave that alone now. Ooh, luckily we, I'm here. Alright. Not the most skulls. The most skulls are in mid and mid left. That's fine. Thankfully, the lag is no longer a problem for us. That was a satisfying smack. I find it kind of sad that she has the lowest, some of the weakest basic attacks in the game, but some of the most satisfying basic attack animations. Because she's just beefy. Alright, we got an engagement happening here. Okay, we've landed the stun. Now we're in a bad place, and now this is pretty much over. I'm gonna chase down this medic. Impunity! That is my word for the day. I don't have to go anywhere. This is fine. Oh, no. You will not kill me. Thank you, medic. Don't like being, told what to do, but it is a team game, and someone, calling for shots. You may as well listen, even if you don't like it. 100 go. We'd better push with this golem. Come on, guys. Let's push with the golem. It's a big golem. Dude.
My columns rise again.
Wonder if they're gonna push with the golem. Turns out, nope. We're not gonna push with the golem. We're respecting that Aberford push to an insane degree, and the dogs seem to agree. We should be pushing. That's what they're saying in their dog language. So I wish that the dogs wouldn't speak in French. Not because I don't like the French language. I like it. It's that I don't understand it. Jesus, dogs. Take it easy. Yes. Okay. Let's get in there. Oh, we're split pushing with a golem. At least we're not defending their golem. I'll take it. Alright. I think this is pretty much over. Whoa, Sylvanas, what up? You're not dead, but you could have been. And, fairly easily too. Let's use our W, dash into that. And indestructible, sure. In some in some ways, Storm Shield might have been better. Oh, let's do this. Stuns. Stay in the happy zone. Goodbye, medic. Just walk up to him and punch him in the head. And you know what? We're done. Alright. Now I just have to time the extra. Hey! Get back here. Yeah, we're done. And I think me stitches in my mouth aren't, too bad. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video on Johanna, the Condemn build, and the sense of impunity she gives you in a game. If you want to see more Heroes with Storm and other games, you can subscribe to the Dark Fluffy Cloud channel so you don't miss a thing. I'm Patinator. I'll see you later.